What is happening? I'm back in the United States of dumpster fires. You keep calling it the season finale. We know the end is near when there's a ring on the lawn of the White House. But I want to give Shine Sis Shine to Representative Joyce Beatty, who's a Democrat in Ohio. Sis is the one that got it done.
Oh, is
Always.
she?
Why is it always got to be black? I'm just going to go back. It's
Spin
always black women.
Tell yourself another story. Say, it's always
Listen,
black women. Not why is it always got to be. It's if not us, then who? Right?
she was the Kennedy board member who sued the Trump
I know
administration.
that's right.
And there's an incredible dance of her. She's dancing in front of it today, going,
Look,
got this done.
I need
And
a
she got it
shirt.
done.
I need a shirt of all the black women who've like taken aim. Leticia James, this sis that you just mentioned, Michelle, of
But
course, Miss Obama.
Michelle Obama does her part. But I will say, it is always us. It's always us.
If not, then
Then who?
No,
That's
I
our
need that
shirt.
on a t-shirt. Girl, I need that on a
Girl,
bomber.
why is that
I
not
need
on
that
our
on a bomber
t-shirt?
jacket across the back.
Nobody knows. We'll talk about it at some point. Second summer. If not
Us, then who?
then who?
Actually, this goes back to our clip from last week. Those two don't go together because
Why?
that's not rest. That is us taking
That's
on
grind.
more. Yes. If not
Well,
us, then who? It's just
not
like,
if we.
loaded on my back again.
The cape is still here.
Like the what are those things? The stick with the rope on the back, and we're like, or the
Girl, it's too
stick
much.
with the
It's too
whatever.
much. I
Point
will
is,
say, so Jessica, how was your week? Let's talk about your week because my week was filled with scrapes and bruises. So we can get to that later.
okay, so I'll just start by saying, and maybe this is a new segment of
I love a new
Jessica
segment.
and AI, a budding relationship.
Okay, this is not a new segment. I just want to be very clear. This is the segment that everyone's familiar with.
Look, I'm saying we need to make it an actual thing.
Jessica's
So,
relation, Jessica and AI.
yes. So
What's
this,
his name? What's your AI person name?
it's not one person, so it's multiple. Right now I'm working with
Now
a
you're
stylist.
cheating?
Right now I'm working with a stylist.
I want
And
to hear about this a little bit because
yeah,
I honestly have never thought to, like when on a trip, I've never thought to put my clothes and what I'm deciding to wear in with chat.
this is
Tell me about it.
exactly why Jessica's budding relationship with AI is going to be, I'm going to workshop that. But anyway, what I actually have been trying to do is, I feel like I need a little bit of a style, like rejuvenation. I feel
Okay.
like working from home, you're like used to dressing like waist up.
Girl.
And then I go
You
on
too.
work trips and then all the stuff's kind of started morphing together. And I feel like I felt old in the clothes I was buying. And I was like,
Okay.
I need a refresh, right? So I basically said all of that to chat in this girlfriend way and said, look, I need a revamp. Let me tell you about my body, how I see it, how I feel like I troubleshoot around my body.
And what do I want to show? What do I don't?
What do I want to show? The types of clothes I gravitate to, what's in my closet, blah, blah,
Color.
blah.
Color scheme.
Style inspo people. So
I love it.
I gave actually 3 very interesting folks. Jessica Williams, Tracy Ellis Ross, Sheila
Love
Bridges.
it. She's flow. Tracy is amazing because what she is flowing. I love the
Tracy's
flow
great.
and the easy.
And Jessica Williams is she's like more like hip than I would probably go. But then Sheila Bridges is Sheila Bridges. Sheila's the sis who did, she's the designer who did the Harlem Twirl, design.
And just look, we'll post pictures. We'll post some things.
Bald, light-skinned, beautiful. Anyway,
it.
so she's like probably the 65-year-old version of Jessica Williams. So I wanted to be in the middle. Anyway, told all that to chat. We had this whole conversation, and then it was like, you know what? I'm feeling skirts for you are a moment, like our big
You do
moment.
love skirts. I will say I don't like skirts at all. You will not catch me in a skirt. I have 3 in my closet, but you do well with the skirt.
And here's the thing.
Was that
It's
called
like it
skirts?
said that to me, and I didn't even realize, I was like, girl, you know what?
you.
I was like, I do probably have about 15 to 20 skirts in my closet.
Yes,
I'm not
you do.
And
You love a skirt.
I
I don't
have
know
a
why.
bunch that I don't even know, like, what to pair it with. So then I took pictures of all the skirts I had in my closet,
Okay.
loaded all those up. It was
Okay.
like, "Girl,
Girl.
yes." And it was like, "Here's the
Of
problem."
course. Girl,
Let me
yes.
guess. And it was like, "Here's the problem." I said, "Give it to me straight." So, "Here's the problem. I'm guessing you're trying to pair it with this type of shirt, this, this, this." "No, no, 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 no. Here's what you need to do." Gave me a whole thing. Then it built a style. I also
Guide.
built a style guide. Here are the types of
Right.
things you should shop for, whatever. Then I spent about 20 minutes with it, look online shopping and going, okay, this is the type of shirt I would buy and gravitate to. I'd upload
Okay.
it. It's like, no, girl, I see you gravitating back to what I just told you not to do. Do this,
Yeah.
this, and this. This one is better. I am telling you, revolutionized.
So are you getting okay, so this is gonna be we're gonna actually have a full on like
This is huge.
description and post about this. We're
Yeah,
actually gonna post about this.
happy to.
It's gonna be
I'll
Jessica's,
give you
I think,
screenshots.
capsule. Is it a
I'll give
capsule?
no,
I mean,
it's not a
it's not a
capsule.
capsule.
I am
Okay.
not a capsule woman. I very
Okay.
clearly am a big, bold numbers piece, but what it was saying is, like, I buy it one piece that's, like, big,
A
but then
statement.
I try to, like, use it to hide one part of my body, like my midsection.
Mm,
But then what it was saying is, like, in doing that, you're, like, putting more baggy stuff that's drawing your eye to it. Instead,
not
like,
good,
open up your top, more cleavage, more shoulders, more
girl.
chest, more
And what about
collarbone.
are you gonna be doing some midriffs like Oprah? Are you gonna be showing the
I
middle?
know, we didn't go
Just
through that
asking
path. No,
questions.
we
I mean,
focused more on, like, okay, so if you don't want people to look somewhere, don't cover that, draw their eyes somewhere else, especially with the type of, like, things I like to wear. So anyway, girl, it was amazing. Then I went into an IRL, like, in real life. I went to the store, and then I was, like, picking out items, putting them in chat, having a whole feedback. So, it's been great.
well, I'm very fascinated. I don't know why this is 10 minutes of the episode, but I will say
Look, because everybody
Jessica's
in
week.
here needs to get is trying to get their summer
Oh, that's true.
wardrobe right. So this is just
Okay.
Jessica's summer tips, okay?
Jessica's summer tips. And I actually will say one thing. I did use chat for a photo shoot that I recently did,
You did.
inspiration tops.
Insane.
And it really was helpful. I was a little
Mhm.
shocked that, I mean, it made me look so much more snatched. I was a little
I
bit, I
wasn't
was in my
worried about the
feelings.
picture.
I
Girl.
was a little in my feelings a little bit, but I will say it helped me with the V-neck. What should I
Yes.
be wearing? I mean, I'm kind of in this not home anymore. I'm coming out, hanging out with the sisters. I'm a new founder, but I don't want to be in a suit kind of feeling. And so, I think that's the pictures. Hopefully you guys will see those. But yeah, I will say that it was a good idea. I think it's a
Yeah.
good idea. I may try it for the rest of my wardrobe.
Shopping, we gravitate to the same things we're used to. Like, it's so easy to just blow past things like, "Oh, I don't wear that style." But, like, if you
Yeah,
have to
that's
actually
true.
stop and look at things and say, like, "Oh, this thing that I would never think about," like, whatever. So,
You
anyway,
know
girl,
what? At first, full disclosure, you might see my midriff then. So, but
my friend told me
but
it was like a callback to, Clueless. Remember when Cher Horowitz
mhm.
had, like, all of her, like, outfits up on
Yes,
there?
I remember that. That was great.
That's basically what we
Okay,
lean into.
so you have been working on your summer capsule wardrobe, whatever we were gonna call it,
Not
with your
capsule.
friend, your
Big
friend chat.
statement
I
pieces and moments.
big statement, big colors, big collars, low
Big
cut.
big
I see it.
collars.
I already know. I already know. I can see it, girl. You didn't need to
Killing
call
it,
chat. You could have called
killing
me.
it.
And skirts, lots of skirts
The skirts.
and different kinds of shoes and great bags. Done.
Tip,
So, tap, tap.
tip, tip.
Me had my first vacation of the summer, which I guess is
Which is not
pre-summer
even
because
summer yet,
it's not
so
even
guess
summer.
what?
I'm starting early. I was in San Miguel de Allende. Most of you guys, we recorded from there. We couldn't quite get an episode out last week, but had a great time, hung out with friends, did everything, ate so well, learned my hola, hola, hola. What I love about it, and I wrote about it, I love San Miguel a lot, and I love Mexico a lot. And one of the reasons why I do love it is because the acknowledgement of when you're on the street, and it also forces you to get out of your comfort zone. In the United States, we don't walk by someone and acknowledge them. 99% of the time, we're walking by someone and not saying it. in Mexico, it's actually rude, and it's a cultural thing to address someone, "Good morning, good afternoon," it was beautiful, actually, and I felt it pull me out of myself a little bit. But one thing that did happen,
Wait, quick
besides
question.
the
Is it
yeah,
so are you now pronouncing it hola? Is that what you're
it
telling me?
it's not "ho," it's "hola."
Yeah,
It's the O
I know,
versus
but were
the
you
H.
saying hola before?
I was saying, "Hola, hola, buenos días, buenos
Yeah, yeah.
noches, buenas
I
tardes,"
know
all
those
that great
words,
stuff.
but I
Right.
thought you said at first you said
I said,
hola.
I gotta get rid of that H.
Oh, yeah.
Hola.
Got
I
it,
gotta it's
got it.
hard when it's like the weird Jamaican tongue. We
I was gonna
sometimes,
say, that's not your valley talk, because valley, you'd be
no,
able to get it. That's coming from an island.
that's my
Get
other
it.
accent thing.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I it was beautiful, and I remember, there was this lady called Sylvia. She made our breakfast every morning, and we started like a relationship in some ways. So she would start trying to teach me Spanish. She's like, "Caliente, Tanya, if you want it hot." And like I just like, and then she was like, and then she was trying to learn English. It was amazing. Her
I
and
love
I
that
had
you've gone to Mexico, like, a million times, and the words that you're throwing out there right now are the ones that you learn in, like, kindergarten Spanish.
and what full disclosure, I took a full semester like last year at a junior college, and I have the
You're
app,
like,
and I
"She's
use
teaching me Spanish. Caliente?"
huevos. Anyway, so full disclosure,
Wow,
so
advanced. So you're
I
advanced,
mean,
basically, at this point.
No
No questions
está aquí
asked.
ahora, pero regrese si amara. No one's home right now. Call me back later. That's what I definitely know that.
By the way,
No,
um, is that for when folks call your home phone later, what you're gonna leave on your message machine?
no,
Because
no.
I think that greeting might be
Hmm.
retired because I don't think anyone's home phone unless that's, like, your Ring doorbell announcement.
Hola. Anyway, I will say it was great. So a high five to Sylvia and the amazing people at our Agua Santa hotel. But I
Oh
will
my
say, so Jen's friends joined us for like 3 days. We were doing a bunch of stuff, and then they're in
I'm not
Dallas,
gonna
and
get
they're
over this,
like,
by the way. I'm not gonna
"What are
get
you
over that
not getting over? What are
that your
you? Let's."
statement this that you your statement that you know is an answering machine recording.
No one's home right now. Please call back right now.
Well, I
No,
guess it
no
could
one.
be your answering machine or your, like, open the peephole, "No one's home
No,
right now, close it."
I don't know why. I don't know why that is like my
Uh,
top statement
hopefully,
that
they're not
fully
teaching kids
fluent.
that, because 'cause I'm sure kids these days would be like, would you use this?"
I I don't know. So, Jed's friends came down. It was super fun. I will say, San Miguel is a very old city with lots of cobblestones. It is actually called the City of Fallen Ladies. It is factual. That is what it's called.
It's
And
honestly, you
so,
couldn't pick a worse place for Tanya to be.
for vacation. So we're walking, and every time Jen was walking behind me most of the time, and she'd go, "Look down," because what I like to do is I like to walk, I like to look up.
Tanya, you like to do 35 different things at once.
I'm doing 35. I'm running a call. I'm probably making a post,
Not soft life.
thinking about lunch and trying to figure where right. So, one thing, I should look down and walk.
Doing
That's what the
too.
ladies tell you. So I wasn't looking at walking. Jen
How do you
said,
say look down make sure like, watch where you're going in Spanish? That's you need to learn that because
I
someone's probably
probably
been
should.
saying that to you, and you just
Watcha, watcha,
and
watcha.
you're like, "Everyone's so nice, they're talking to me," and all of them are like, "What?" They're, like, looking at you like, "Watch out, girl, pay attention."
Watch out. So Jen, we're all walking because you walk everywhere. I will say that I had thousands of steps. It was great. I feel snatched. So we're all walking. The guys are behind me. Jen says, "There's a great bakery over there. Tanya and I had a great pastry there." She points. I look. According to her, there were 4 heads. All of a sudden, there were 3. I fell hard, scraped my knee. They all had to help me up.
Also,
We're
by the
right
way,
in
she wasn't pointing it out to you because you knew where it was, so you actually didn't even have to turn. So you were
I didn't
already
have to
doing
look.
too much by doing that.
Already doing too much. So then I look over because I can't get up. They help me up. I'm bleeding. My hip hurts. Jen says, I said, "Okay, and I can walk. I can continue to walk to the
I
restaurant,
already
my
know
favorite
the
restaurant."
dramatics. This I know it wasn't this calm. I already know this is probably 7 minutes long. Yeah.
So she goes, I'm calling
Policia,
an Uber.
policia.
I'm just going to put you in an Uber. You go back to the hotel and clean up because I was bleeding. And she goes, I'm going to
AKA,
continue to
she's
take,
like, "I don't want to manage this.
AKA, I'm done.
Girl, bye."
So I go back to the hotel. My
I was
best friend who
abandoned.
came in
You
and
put a
heard that
bookmark
I
on
was
that,
injured.
everybody.
My best friend did come and knock on the door to go, what we were trying. Didn't we tell you to stand up straight and not not walk around acting like you weren't looking down? Injured myself. Let's just say
The moral of the story is, I was abandoned, is what you
I
said.
was. So then the next day, we're all fine. Everything's fine. We're eating dinner in our like open air, whatever. It was beautiful space, but there was a lot of bugs. There are these flying ants that are a delicacy in Mexico. So I see a mosquito because I get eaten alive.
I was
I
just
had
gonna
my,
say, let's
I
just give
had,
the context, Tanya, that there could be a bug in a 35 square foot radius of Tanya, and she's gonna have a bug bracelet, a bug anklet, bug spray. She might have a citronella candle if she's allowed to be lighting fires.
and
So,
there's a tick virus, there's hantavirus, and I think there's some worm virus happening. So I was worried about my knee
and
and I
Zika
had an
10
open
years
sore.
ago, so you gotta be careful about that, just in case you're gonna have a baby still. So, all those.
You know what? It could happen. I So
Keep going.
full disclosure, so I get the bug spray because I had a small one in my like that. I brought the bug sprays, I bought the wipes, I bought everything. Deet.
Mm.
So I see a fly, I see something that looks like I pull it out, I spray my eye. I was trying
You
to
know what God was
spray
saying, right?
my arm. Okay, you don't know what God was saying.
I know what the universe told you.
So my eye, I'm crying, I'm screaming, I'm running around. The fountain is right there.
Screaming. Are you
I
really? Or
My eye was burning. My
were
eye
you
was
you
burning.
were really screaming and running around the fountain?
Okay. First, full disclosure, we were in the hotel. We were in my, close to where my hotel room was. So,
Right.
yes, I was like, "Ah." Everybody's looking at me like, this is what happens. She's a klutz. She's a klutz. I'm a certified klutz. Jen said, wash your eye out. I also called Dr. Garcia, who I have his number. It's like 9:45. I call Dr. Garcia, who is the doctor who does house calls. I text him. I say, Dr. Garcia, should I go to urgent care? Because I've now sprayed a poison in my eye. It was pretty painful, Jessica. You're looking at me like I'm absolutely insane.
Well,
And
didn't your wife say that she has I didn't when I heard this
she was in
story
the military.
when I heard the story the first time, I didn't hear that it ended with a call to the doctor. So that's why you're getting that
She
face
doesn't
from
know.
me. I'm looking at you because I'm like, yeah, she told me she's like certified poison control training, and she told you what to do.
She did tell me what to do. She did claim to know. I
Claim.
called the doctor and I said, and he said, he gave me all of the things I should go to the pharmacy and get. Anyway, all I'm saying
Did you go
is
and get any of those, or you just wanted to hear
I
it?
actually had it in my bag. This is the lesson I learned, and I'm just going to go there before we go on.
Did you pay for that call with him?
No, Dr. Garcia, no.
He just answers texts for free?
Yeah, he answers texts. I said,
It's
you last year when Jen had the Montezuma's Revenge or whatever, Dr. Garcia and I were very close. It's Mexico. They deal with supporting patients, dealing with,
I mean, I hear you. I'm just like, you
Dr.
could a
Garcia probably shouldn't block me though.
I was just gonna say
If I'm ever
I
there
was gonna
more than a
say,
couple days,
Dr.
if
Garcia,
I'm Dr.
report
Garcia doesn't know
spam.
me yet.
Delete and report spam.
He probably should. So yeah, so what I said is literally I said, hello, I'm a friend of many of your clients. I used you last year. I sprayed repel bug spray in my eye by accident. Any advice on what to do?
Girl, that you could ask ChatGPT for that.
He said, you rinse them with a lot of water in the shower, 20 minutes, use some eye drops, go to the pharmacia, medifal. That's what it
Girl.
is.
And how different was that than from what Jen told you?
Absolutely the same.
Okay.
So I think the lesson I did learn though is I need to slow down. Even on vacation,
Hmm.
if I had stopped for a minute, turned the spout around to the arm that I was trying to spray instead of my eye, I would have not sprayed my eye. Had I just not looked and continued to look down as I had been doing for a good portion of the trip, because I knew I was gonna fall because I'm a klutz, but I joined the
Also,
fall
had you
club.
not on the part of slowing down, also, had you not been spiraling and you just slowed yourself down, you could have just listened to your wife and not had to spiral text a doctor in the middle of the night.
These are not the things that we talk about, okay? So, but what I did learn
Interestingly, you brought the topic up about your
what I
learnings and
did
your lessons.
but you know what, Jessica? What was your most embarrassing fall? I know you've fallen.
Yeah, I
Don't
used to
pretend.
fall a lot, actually. I don't know if embarrassing. I mean, the I I've fallen a lot. I mean, once I really, like, did it dirty. I stepped on a I mean, I guess this is a fall. I stepped on a this is a what do you call it? Trigger warning. I stepped on a razor blade and in my heel, flat.
Oh my god,
I took my
girl, that
shoes
sounds
off. I was
serious.
cutting posters. I shouldn't have been in my office. But I had a kitten heel on. I kept tripping, so I took the
Not a
heel
kitten
off.
heel.
Girl, this is
That was during the Michelle Obama era when
let's
everybody was
flashback.
wearing a kitten.
This was 2008. The year was 2008. I
Kitten heels.
so I took the kitten heel off and I stepped flat on a blade. Blade went into my foot flesh, into my heel.
Girl,
Yanked it out.
that's pretty serious.
Yeah, it was bad, and I was so in shock, I saw it do it that I just yanked it out, which I really shouldn't have done because then it just
Yeah,
started gushing,
yeah.
and at the time, I, like, wrapped it in a blanket. I was working working at a I was in children's television at the time. I wrapped it in a blanket, and I remember the IT guy came in, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm cool," and he, like, looked down, and he was like, "We gotta call an ambulance," and I
Why
was
do
like
we do that? I'm cool, I'm cool. I mean,
well,
man, you know what? I didn't. I
fully
clearly didn't.
I
I
was
didn't.
fully in shock. Like, it's the most I've gotten hurt a lot, I've broken a lot of bones, but it was the
Yeah.
most blood I had ever, like, seen of myself, and I was just in full shock,
I'm
like,
surprised you
for
didn't
sure.
pass out. You might have been.
I got very close. They took me in the ER to the ER, took it out of my foot, and then the good part was it's a
Stitches.
razor blade, so the cut was, like, perfectly straight, and so the doctor came in, he was like, "Hey, we don't get to see this often." He's like, "Do you mind if I bring some interns in here? Because this is a real."
No, he wanted to do a lesson?
I
I'm
was
gonna
like, "Do
need you
whatever you
to
wanna do, because the cut and also imagine he's like, "I'm just gonna let you know this is gonna hurt a lot because this is stitches in your heel, and you know how thick that skin is." It was terrible. So that was probably my most embarrassing because then I had to come back to work with a
I don't
full
think
boot.
that's even embarrassing. That's just
I had a boot on, I couldn't
extremely
drive, it was bad. And this was
and,
actually, like, for my girlfriend's wedding, I had to, like, limp down the aisle.
I will say that, as I've gotten older, falls are a little harder.
Are you sure you didn't fall when you were younger?
I used to fall a lot. I will be told that I fell a lot, but then I strengthened my core. I think it's a little bit associated with weakness when you fall that much. And so I strengthened my core and I was doing weightlifting and I got a lot better. I clearly need to get back to that if I decide to go back to Mexico
I'm
soon.
just imagining you as the mascot now.
Do we want to do my thing again? We
No.
put our test. It's just to our test. We
What are
stand with unity. We know together we will win. Success is guaranteed, y'all. Our best is success. But speaking of mascots
Oh my
and
god.
speaking of all things exciting right now, the United States, unbeknownst to us, is hosting the World Cup.
Not just United States, North America.
North America. Yeah, I'm just saying, but they're here, which it's very
Yes,
exciting.
yes.
Boston, California. I mean,
Kansas City,
Kansas.
Atlanta, New York, well, New Jersey.
I have loved, and I've been, of course, I'm a fashion girl like you. So I just love seeing the Brothers of Congo, man, roll
Oof,
through. Woo! Let me tell you,
bag is fire.
leopard bag, and even the white guys had
If you
some.
don't know what we're talking about, go
Look,
look up the
gonna right.
Congo men's soccer
Their
team.
arrival was everywhere, and you know what I loved is
The
beautiful
sunglasses.
brothers, sun,
Oof.
everything. Everything was
Honestly, I
on.
had to
I mean,
pause myself because I was like, "These men are fine," and I was like, "Jessica, these are probably
okay,
25-year-olds."
I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch.
That's why I said I had to
Preserve,
pause because I was like, "Oh," and then I'm like,
preserve. But
"Jessica."
I was just, well, you know what it was though? It was beautiful.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was beautiful to see them. It was beautiful, the pride in the young little kids that are like people from the like, it was just a
I
beautiful.
told you I'm gonna dress like them for Halloween. I'm gonna wear it.
Okay. I'm just looking for that bag.
Right.
Those bags them brothers were wearing, those
Right.
leopard bags, I will post. I already posted the entrance, but I will post it again. The
Yeah.
other thing is I was really excited about is Haiti.
Yes.
Haiti arriving into Boston. It's been 52 years since
Is that what
Haiti's
it
been
was?
able to
52?
52 years?
Well, you
Yeah.
know what's crazy? That's also Knicks haven't won a championship in 53 years. So that's distinction. But
It's all, it all
52 years.
connects.
Yes, the Haiti thing was so beautiful. I saw these interviews of all these Haitians who live in Boston, which apparently Boston is like the second highest population of Haitians outside of Haiti.
You can find a
Oh,
Caribbean in Boston.
yeah, girl,
You're going
'cause
to find a Caribbean.
it was so beautiful. These people saying like how proud they were of their country, and first of all, it just made me happy that people felt comfortable in America saying my country.
Huh. Let's not
Like,
go far.
yeah,
But
but no, no, no.
let's just
Talking
say
about their country being Haiti.
yes.
They were so
Yes, they
happy
were
about
pride.
that.
The
But
pride. The
yeah, because I
pride.
feel like a lot of people right now are like nervous about talking about their country of origin because
Everybody.
of this dumpster
Girl.
fire. But I loved it. It was beautiful. I loved the little kids.
Everyone's rooting for Mexico, and
Apparently, their Mexican team's country's headquarters is downtown. So the only thing I don't love is the traffic. The only thing I'm not hearting is the traffic with the that comes with the World Cup. But
listen,
other than that, it's great.
I'm going to say one thing though, and it may be it may be crazy. If you are a young sister right now, I'm going to need you to go downtown and find your husband because there's some good brothers, there's some good Mexican guys, there's some good. Listen,
Look, I will tell
go
you.
down, go downtown.
Look, these
LA
watch
or
parties,
anywhere. Go to Boston. Listen,
girl.
those parties are on
I
point.
was shopping at the mall this morning in
Girl,
Century City, and they were having a full watch party. And I'm telling you, it was Qatar and Switzerland, I think,
I
playing.
think you took pictures.
But
Thank
they
you.
had,
I
I
will
did,
show.
yeah. But they had every jerseys, young men in jerseys everywhere I looked. So yes, get out to a watch party if you're looking for that.
Don't look a little extra because we just
Just
look
get a
like you're
cute
ready.
jersey.
If you're looking for the way to get out of the United States and
You know what?
you're
You know
girl,
what? You're not
if,
wrong on that. Find a
if
jersey of the country that you wanna that
just
manifest
fine,
this. Manifest
girls.
this.
This is Tanya and Jessica's tips. You are both married old ladies. Let me tell you what to
If
do.
I was 27, I would go get that jersey of some country I wanted to
Go
live
get that
in,
jersey, girl,
get some cutoff shorts, and hit the watch
and
party.
go get your papers. Go get that green card love because
And
it's
we're not
here.
talking about a US green card, okay? We're
No,
talking
no, we're
go
not.
get it.
No, we're not. 20-year-old girls looking for adventure, good adventure,
The
a new
World Cup
husband,
is your
the
the World
World
Cup can
Cup.
open up doors for you.
And if you're a queer person, they're out there too.
Yeah.
Listen, this is pride.
Look, hit up Men's World Cup this, and then what? Women's is in 2027, so back to backs,
And you know what?
and then the Olympics.
Before we say anything else, I want to say that there are, for the first time in history, there are 6 women that are actually doing, is it refereeing, or I don't know how, like there are
Yes,
6 women.
referee.
Sorry. I don't think is it refereeing? There's six
Yes,
women
that's what they're
that are
called,
currently and
referee.
I referee. Yeah.
They
So
could be
it's
a
first
line
time.
judge, I think.
Yeah. First time in history. So I love that too.
Great.
So, root for all things. I'm rooting for everyone Black. I'm rooting for everybody Mexican. And I'm just rooting for the joy of the people who are coming and that they can still come to this country and that we have this. It's exciting.
It is exciting. I was definitely thinking about when they were showing those arrival videos. I'm like, I know these athletes are like it, like we're like woohoo, it's so, but like I wonder how many Americans really actually think about like how scared people are to come here. We're so US centric sometimes that
We
we
are
forget
very
that like people don't want to come here. People are afraid to come
right.
here, and for people
It's
of
facts.
color, especially, the US is like yellow on all their lists of like this is not
Right.
a great place to be. So I was like, you watch these people come, these men come, and like all in the name of like supporting their country and representing their country, even when they have to come to a place that they feel like
It's
they're straight up
dangerous.
risking their life. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's dangerous. Let's
Right.
just say it out loud. Shoot.
Shoot. Shoot.
But shoot. Shoot.
Old answering
Okay.
machine
See?
message. Shoot.
Every time. She always finds a way to get to my age. You see this? You see this path?
I got you
I
way
know,
earlier when I was talking about your voice. We didn't wait this long to get there.
leave my voicemail alone. I will say, you want to talk a little bit about the Knicks,
Oh,
the
yeah,
New
blessings.
York.
Shout out to New York, 53 years since they've won. But blessings to that.
Yeah, and Jessica, you're a fan of a lot of things. It's
I'm a fan.
particularly WNBA. I know your loyalty tends to be a bit irrational at times. I don't know if you would be knocking people's heads in. I will not. You're a classy lady,
Never.
but never. But I do think you might be a little bit hate people for no reason. Occasionally, you might be a little bit like, I don't like that player. I mean, I hear
No,
it. I
you
hear it
know
from my
what?
wife. I
I
hear it from my wife.
Yes, Jen and I always talk back and forth, but I will say I have actually over Jen has helped me because one, she helped me get off social media when it comes to sports.
God,
But I've always
therapy.
had a hard time doing that because like I like to watch the game with people and not all my friends watch sports. So social media is like kind
Right.
of the only way I can like keep up.
Right.
And unlike
You
men,
said Reddit was your new friend.
well, yeah, because unlike men's sports, it's not like there's 1,000 news
Right.
shows that cover women's sports. So you got to
Right.
like find them where you can. Anyway, I feel like once I got off social, which was your wife's suggestion, I
She did.
have found a way to like the people for who they are and like not hate on them. So last year,
So,
I was like, you couldn't catch me cheering for any other team.
girl,
This year, I've got about five fave teams, and even
look
when
at
the AC,
God.
like I used to be like last year, I had some weird superstitions. This
Yeah.
year, I'm like, you know what? If they win, they win. If they don't, they don't. Like
Oh,
I
this
know,
is like
evolve.
growth and progress.
It's very
Wow. Okay.
evolve. Yeah, like I want
Okay.
them to win, but I'm also like, if they don't, it is what it is.
You
It's
just
okay.
want to celebrate the sport. You want to celebrate
Yeah.
the women. And
I
it's
think
actually
I hate to do this, really. I can't even believe I'm saying it.
what's
But I
happening.
think that UCLA winning this year in a way that like I found myself
You were, you
being
were that. I
proud
remember that moment. I
and
remember the
like
moment.
finding myself like conflicted because I'm like, they are a team from LA. They haven't won. Like, this is amazing. The players seem like legit.
Yeah.
A player had been on USC anyway. And now I'm cheering for UCLA players who are in the W. I think that kind of broke me. So yes,
Okay.
I'm here for
Oh,
women.
bless
I'm
you.
here for women playing women's sports and building the community.
Girl, let us tap, tap, tap. Where's the applause button? I'm going to give you some
I know.
applause. There's an, app- there's an applause button. Let's give Jessica a round of applause. Growth. In addition to the World Cup, the community that we're going to find, the community that these young sisters are going to find in their new places of home, I also want to say happy Juneteenth. Freedom, that is our holiday. That is not a 4th of July, y'all. That is our holiday.
Stop with this 250 years. We haven't been free for 250 years.
Could we I'm not in, we're not dealing with that part. We are going to focus
Guess who's
on
comes first? Juneteenth. So we win.
Juneteenth comes first. That's what you're celebrating. And thank you for reminding me. I have a Juneteenth flag I need to put out today.
Yeah, girl, you don't got much time.
Girl, I know. I have been gone. I'm sorry.
Well, this year you need to keep that Juneteenth flag up all the way
I
through.
might be keeping it up for a little longer. But
Hmm.
Galveston, Texas, in Texas, when I lived in San Antonio, it was a big holiday. Parades everywhere. The color red is very important, symbolizing resilience, sacrifice, and remembrance. And so make sure you have, I always have like these things you have to do. Make sure, girl, you got that red Kool-Aid ready. Make sure there's some red
Always.
velvet cake.
Right.
Make sure there's,
Watermelon.
maybe
Hello.
a watermelon and some hibiscus. If you're Caribbean or from the islands, just make sure that you celebrate. I
Yeah.
actually looked up and I decided to take the day off. Do something to celebrate.
Yeah, there's a walk in LA to recognize is her name Opal Lee, who's considered
Yeah,
the
the
grandmother of Juneteenth.
dom of
Yeah.
right, the grand dom.
For those of you who are in LA, there's a walk that starts at 7 a.m. It's in Pacoima, 2.5 miles. So Opal Lee, she's 98.
Opal, we got you. We
Look,
got you,
Opal.
sis.
And she said, and oh, by the way, the 2.5 mile distance honors the 2.5 years it took to inform the enslaved people of Texas of the Emancipation Proclamation issued by Abraham Lincoln on September 22nd, 1862, declaring all slaves free. So, yeah, 2.5 miles. So if you can't make it to Miss Opal's walk in Pacoima, go ahead and in the morning of June. I'm committing to that. Tanya, what about you? A 2.5 mile walk in the morning on
You know
Juneteenth?
what? I think I can commit to something. I'm definitely committing to red velvet cake.
Okay,
I
fine.
can
So
I
I'm committing
I'm
to a
commi
2.5 mile
I'm
walk.
committing
Tanya's
to that.
committing to red velvet cake.
I'm committing to red velvet cakes and some good old soul food and whatever else is out there. I'm also committing to whether as a founding member of the Obama Presidential Center. That's just I am. I'm also committing. I think there are
Well,
some
for someone who works in
some
fundraising, by the way, like the fact that you fell for that direct mail campaign and have taken it on as like a badge of honor is something that everyone who works at that museum should be proud of in their fundraising
they
team.
should be actually. They
Because you're
should
walking
be.
around like you have a member card, like that's gonna do
And
anything for you.
there's a black sister and a black brother that's responsible for that, and I support them.
This is what I said, girl. You're gonna walk up to admissions like, excuse me, I'm a founding member. They said, ma'am, so's everybody, every black person.
Everyone who gave that $75.
What are my perks? Excuse me, what are my perks? They said
Listen,
you already got the tote
listen.
bag in the mail, ma'am.
You got the tote bag,
And the
you got the
calendar.
coin, you got that little coin in the
The co
mail, and you
the
you gave us coins.
ceremonial coin, and you got a tote bag.
And then you get to participate via satellite
And
and Zoom.
you got the checkbook calendar. You're fine.
Girl, make sure you make that gift next year. Okay?
Right. We'll remind
So
you.
I will say I am proud. We should all be proud for our forever first family
Right.
who will be cleaned up and ready to go.
I've been seeing the
And
sneak peeks of it. It's
oh, it's
looking
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
I
But
mean, when
yeah,
I say the effort, the 4 floors, just I mean, that's 200. That's celebrating 250 years. Let's just be
mm,
honest right there,
mm,
okay?
mm.
That is beautiful. It is community focused. There is a community garden. There's a park. There's the families in that in the area. I'm as proud as I was when the African American Museum opened up, and
I still haven't
the
gone
amount.
there. It's on my list. I know.
Are you serious?
Well,
Okay,
because I was
these are
gonna
the things that
go.
you have to do.
I'm not going while he's in office. I can't do it.
He doesn't stop us from going. Listen, I think we should go more while he's in office because the reality is that museum needs patronage,
No,
needs
it
us to
doesn't
go.
need patronage. I can donate. It needs money.
Okay. What I will tell you is it is by far the best museum I have ever been to. The
Mm.
investment, just looking at our history, the 4 floors, the slavery walk, when you go down
See,
and it's a
that's
lot.
slavery.
But then the music, the Oprah
It's
Center,
like the
all of it.
Civil Rights Museum in Detroit, the one you have to walk through the belly of the slave ship to get up.
The Serena one, I mean, all of the artists and
Right,
everyone, the athletes that they
right.
celebrate. I will say that, I'm just proud. I'm really excited, and I love that he picked Juneteenth
Well, you already know.
for open.
Right.
I may just take a trip because, just to go. Me and my wife are talking about going to Ohio so for a quick little trip to see our mom. I'm like, you know what, we may stop in Chicago on the way.
Now
Um
you really sounding like the Great Migration. We may stop. We may
We may stop
follow
on
the
the way.
railroad all the way down to the
Lord, freedom
Louisiana.
ring. Listen, so Jessica, as we
How can
continue
I?
and summer is knocking on our door in just a couple
Oh, by the
weeks.
way, speaking of Chicago and Juneteenth, I just need to make a connection that I'm going to see Chance the Rapper on Juneteenth.
You are.
Chicago's
I'm jealous. Do you have an
Chicago's
extra ticket?
finest. Chicago's
Let me
finest at
know.
the Hollywood Bowl.
Could you find a ticket for a sister? Throw a ticket my way. If you have one, let me know. I'm used to being in the garden
I'm in a box.
area. I'm used to the box.
Well,
I'm
that's good.
familiar.
Then
I'm
buy a
familiar.
ticket and you can come.
Okay. Don't get snotty. I will say
Oh,
I'm
hold on.
excited for
Daisy's hair. We haven't talked about hair goals. Jay-Z's. I need to get that moisture treatment.
Girl, we
Because
talked about that last
we
time.
did, but we hadn't really seen the
Because
fullness.
you hadn't, girl. I saw it. I saw it in full fly.
Well,
Because the
also
Roots concert is coming up in a couple
his
weeks.
stylist came out and said 6 days it took of detangling and, hydrating was sacred. So I'm gonna need that because
Because
I
you need that? Because you need a detangle? Like,
yeah,
because you
well,
have
'cause I just
dreads?
took my hair out of braid. You know how it feels when you take it out of braids, and then I saw his locks
Aw.
and I got jealous.
I will say I've been loving his, the flow of the hair. The flow of the hair. He was at the Knicks game.
Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. A man of his age,
I was just
listen,
gonna say, that's a
a
full
man
head
of
of hair.
his
That's a
that's a
full
full
head of
head of
hair.
hair. And listen, even if it was transplanted from the back of his head to the front, I'm gonna give
Is
him
that what they're
all
saying?
I'm not saying anything. No one is saying anything, but
Oh,
what I'm saying is, even if it was, the hairline is tight, and
I
I
think
love
so.
it.
I like the curls, the way they were laying. Shine. Shine. You know what?
Shine,
Shine.
brother, shine. Shine, brother. Jessica, who is your Shine Sis Shine going to today? Because, I mean, not
Mm,
except for me.
uh,
Except for, well, I guess we already gave to Joyce Beatty, the woman at the Kennedy Center. That she
yeah,
definitely,
Joyce.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
Joyce gets
Baby.
it. I mean, I don't know. We giving Tyra Banks, who
No.
we're not, definitely not. We're giving her our trash. What is it? We have another one. We are the
No,
trash of the week.
let's think. I'm giving it to I was trying to find her name. Victoria Maboko. That's the woman
Mm-hmm.
who, got injured. She was Serena's partner in the,
Oh,
Serena's first match
Zeus
back.
first week.
She got
Love a sweet
injured.
young girl.
I
Love her.
know, MCL. So Shine you know what? Shine girl. Serena's still gonna play everybody. She got another
Of
partner,
course she is.
but
She
so
always gonna find another partner. Someone's
right,
always gonna want to play
right,
with her. She's like, listen, sorry,
right.
sis.
Right. And Haley Baptiste. Let me give a Shine Sis Shine to her. She also is a tennis player, professional tennis player, black sis, who got hurt, tore her ACL, I believe.
Love it.
So,
Also, just want to give a shine to
not love
all
it,
of
by
the
the way.
folks.
Remember that they hurt themselves. So
I
get
lo-
well soon.
get well. What I also want to say, we're giving shine, shine and healing.
Shining
I also
energy.
shining energy. I also want to give a shine to all of the folks celebrating Pride. There's a lot of prides,
Oh, yeah.
Pride
Shout
month,
out.
Pride experience, Pride stuff, Pride parades happening around the country. I know that Mexico's having theirs. I think we're having ours in our area in the next couple of weeks. Martha's Vineyard had theirs today.
Your girl Lizzo was out and proud last weekend at West
Lizzo was
Hollywood.
out and proud. So I'm just gonna say to all the ladies or the boys
Or
having
the
fun,
theys,
enjoy. Or the theys or the thems,
the ladies.
enjoy. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Happy Pride. Happy
Happy
Pride Month.
Pride.
And Jessica, shine. Let's continue to shine, sis, shine.
Shining, knowing you can
No
always.
songs. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Like, subscribe, and
And
listen.
rate, comment.
Rate.
Oh, wait,
Please rate.
we didn't share one thing left. So last episode, we talked about podcasts that we were going to
Yes.
listen to. So I just want to tell viewers we didn't forget about that because I've had at least 2 people reach out to me and say, I listened to X podcast, some new thing I would have never listened to. So
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you.
Love that.
We're going to do a whole episode on that coming very
Next week.
soon. Reflections of Tanya and I both listening to the podcast
Yes.
we chose for each other.
And we're
So
looking forward to it.
yes.
And it's yeah. So we're looking forward to that.
So if you
And
haven't done it, you still got time. Go find a
still got
podcast
time.
that you would not normally listen to and listen. New perspective. Maybe about the World Cup.
Like and rate.
Hey, it's Jessica. Thanks for listening to Girl Call Me. If you have something to add or a story to share, come on over to Instagram or Facebook and join the conversation. Also, make sure you follow and subscribe Girl Call Me. You don't want to miss when we release new episodes. Thanks for listening.